Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Heidi Chen. I'm an assistant professor of International Media and Entertainment Management. I'm the instructor of the course of Presentation and Communication Skills, which is a required classes for IMEM at International College of I-Shou University. So this is a very important courses for the undergraduate program. Some of the subject will be covered for these classes, including like are you going to write a reports? How are you going to improve your presentation skills? They have different form that you can use for your presentation. Editing for the film, or doing the recording, or even writing reports, or like just an oral presentation, written presentation. There are different formats. So in this class, we will cover a little bit of everything. So you can choose your way of doing your presentation and how you are going to communicate with people. In today's business, there are different form of communication. So the key point is how can you communicate with others very effectively. So to make sure that people understand the message you are telling, if you could, you can build a good story to send the message, but you also need to make sure that your audience know what you are saying. So understanding the target audience, find the right content and use the right way to send a message, make sure the message receiver can receive your message will be the key for this class. So we don't cover a lot of theories for communication. Instead, I'm going to provide you with some of the practical experience and then you to have some of the practice in the class. So the format of the class would be half of the theory and the lecture parts, and the other half would be letting you to do some individual presentation, or I'll have you to form your own group and doing a group presentation. The format of practice could be editing, can make your own advertisement, or you are going to record yourself and learn how to introduce yourself, sell yourself in 1 minute or so. You also need to learn how to practice with a good slides design. How are you going to communicate with a huge group of people with a very professional way? How are you going to create a written reports with a cover page, with the right citation, with the formal editing? And I'm going to cover with the plagiarism issue, APA style. How are you going to use the right references, things like that. So the subject of this, course will be focused on the presentation and how are you going to communicate with people well. So the practice will focus on presentation skills, communication skills, and also use a different way of building your communication. For example, how are you going to write your story? And some of the courses I'm going to show you how to use the Chat GPT. We also have some slides software that you can use, how you are going to develop a well-designed slides so you can make the audience to be engaged with your presentation. So things like 555 rules, like 5 words in one sentence, 5 sentences per slides, and do not have a very heavy context in the PowerPoints, in the row. Those are something that I'm going to show you during the class. So you are going to learn a variety of different presentation skills. We also will use a variety of software, and you are going to learn how to do a summary of reading a book, and also like building your own resume is also part of the communication. Like how can you communicate with someone that you haven't got a chance to talk to, and then you already built a resume to send your information to that person. Those are the topics we will be covering for these courses. For the teaching formats, I'm going to use different teaching formats, including lecture parts. It will be done by me. And then I will have a group discussion, like each section of my class, I'll have a group discussion, and then have some in-class activities, like practice how you communicate effectively. And you are going to be in charge of the presentation individually or on the group base. Okay. From time to time, I'll also give you some practice with filming, editing, and doing a drama, doing some show. A written skill will be also practice during the classes, and from time to time, I'll also give you some reading assignment. So in general, this class will cover a variety of different style of the presentation, try different software of editing, and so hopefully you would practice in the class. You wouldn't expect for a lot of homework assignments, but instead, I would encourage you to come to a class, take the materials that we share in the class, and learn and practice with your peers. That's what we are going to do for this class. Look forward to seeing you in the coming semester.